Okay. Okay. First, I will discuss uh, array of pointers. First, I will discuss array of pointers. Array, array of pointers. Array of pointers. What is the pointer? Can you answer? Anybody can answer? What is the pointer? Hello? My question is, what is the pointer? Anybody can answer? Ankita? Can you answer?
স্যার পয়েন্টার বলতে যখন ওই
English বলো।
কোনো অ্যারের we when we store the address of the array in
Of the array.
Sir, we give
হ্যাঁ
the
মানে
value at that.
If I have a variable x5, now pointer is a variable that holds the address of another variable.
Another variable. Yes, sir.
That means we
Huh.
can write in this way: int star p. That means p is a pointer to an integer. Okay. Now inside p we can store the address of x. That means in
Another
RAM,
variable X.
if I have variable x, in x I have 5. Now I have a pointer variable p. Suppose the address of x is 100, so 100 will be stored inside p. That means p is pointing to 5. Okay. Okay. Or I can also also club this the 9 into 2. It is I can write in this way: int star e is equal to ampersand x. Okay. So in this way you can write the pointer. This pointer is a variable that can hold the address of another variable. Okay. Now
okay,
now I will discuss array of pointers. Okay. I will discuss now array of pointers. So what is array of pointers? Array of pointers. Okay. Now suppose I have this array with me. Okay. Now I can use the whiteboard here. What is the whiteboard here? Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Suppose it is my array. So that is my array is like this: int arr 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, it's my array. That means now what? Now if the starting address is 100, then Ankita, what is the address of 3 here?
102
Yeah, 102, then 104, then 106, then
6 or
108.
100.
Okay. Now array of pointers is I will have an array that will hold only addresses. Okay. Pointer means pointer variable holds the address of another variable. So array of pointers is actually a array of addresses. That is, I will hold 100 here, 102 here, 104 here, 106 here, 108 here. Okay. So that means then this cell is pointing to this cell, this is pointing to 3, it is pointing to 4, it is pointing to 5, it is pointing to 7. Okay,
Yeah.
right? So this is called array of pointers. Okay, okay. Now how to write the code here,
Okay.
or I think I have the code with me already. Let's check it. Let's check it. Okay. See, so now I have an array like this 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 7, 8. Now I will declare an array of pointer like this. Int arr 5. That means I
Sir,
have and I give it a
sir,
name here
ARR.
PTR. Okay. So now bolo, what is your question? Is there any question, Shashi? Okay. So I have an array PTR that will hold.
I
I can't actually your voice is breaking. Shashi, your voice is breaking.
हेलो
हाँ शशि बोलो बोलो.
हाँ सर वहाँ आई क्यों लिखे सर आई
हाँ बोल रहा हूँ वो बाद में बाद में बोल रहा हूँ ठीक है पहले समझो.
अच्छा हाँ ठीक है
So I declare here uh, PTR here is an array which will PTI is PTI is a array of 5 pointers. Okay, that will point to 5. That will point to 5 integer values. Okay, so
यस सर
PTI is a
Okay.
PTI here is an array of pointer that will point to 5 integer values. Okay, okay. Now how to do it? I will have one for loop. Inside this for loop, I 0 to I 5, I plus plus. So I will do I will write this code. PTR I is equal to address of ampersand means address of ARRI. Okay, that means when I is 0, then inside this, that means when your I is 0, when I is 0, suppose it is my array, it is my ARR, it is my ARR. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Suppose it is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now starting address is 100. Suppose so it is 102, 104, 106, 108. Okay, now I have an array PTR. Okay, now when I is 0, that means here it is 0 1 2 3 4. That means PTR 0 is equal to ampersand ARR 0, right? So inside the for loop, when I is equal to 0, then I then in this index in this index, this address of first element goes right. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर एक बार फिर से बता सकते हैं कि अभी क्या बताए हैं आप?
हाँ हाँ obviously.
No, sir.
सॉरी नेट सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा था इसलिए.
Okay, sure. Who is here?
लवली.
Lovely है और क्या?
Okay. See, I have an array. Just a minute.
यस सर.
Yeah. So I have an array here that is holding 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Now PTR. So actually I am now explaining array of pointers. Okay. Array of pointers. Okay.
यस सर.
So what is that?
Mike
So देखो देखो. So what is array of pointers? Suppose I have an array like this. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
यस सर.
I have another array PTR. Okay. Now suppose the address of 2 is 100, then it is 102, 104, 106,
2,
108.
4, 6
Now
and 8.
yeah. Now inside this array I will keep all the addresses. I will store all the addresses. That is 100 will be stored here, 102, 104, 100, 106 and 108. Okay. That means since I am storing this address here, it will point to 2. I am storing this address here, it will point to 4, right? Right?
4,
Okay. So
7, 8, 9. हाँ.
so it is called array of pointers. Array of pointers.
Okay.
Okay, now I am showing
Pointers.
you. Now I am showing you one example. So I am showing you one example now. Please. So I have declared, I have defined one array of 5 elements here. Now I am declaring
Yes sir.
now here I am declaring one array of pointer PTR, that is that will hold address of five integer values. Okay.
Okay.
So now what I am doing, inside the for loop I am doing PTR I is equal to ampersand ARR I. That is first when I is 0, then it will hold the address of 2. When I is 1, then it will hold the address of 4. When I is 2, it will hold the address of 5. Okay. So in this way all the addresses will be stored. Okay. Understood or not?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes
Now
sir. Now understood.
actually your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
What is the difference between array of pointers and pointer to an array?
Who is it? Who is it? Lovely.
Sir, Diksha.
Acha. Actually, can you type your question in the chat window because your voice is breaking here. Can you type? Can you
Okay,
type the
sir.
question
Yes,
in
sir.
the chat window?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अच्छा अभी बोलो क्वेश्चन बोलो अभी बोलो क्या है क्वेश्चन बोलो अभी.
Sir, what is the difference between array of pointers and pointer to an array in the declaration?
Okay, after I explain na, I have just now started What is
Okay,
what is
sir.
array of
Okay,
pointer?
sir.
Okay. Boom.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now, now if I want to print 2, so I can print in this way. Suppose, so if I do this, passing the ARR. So what is the output here in this case? Lovely.
Address of 2.
Passing the as 0.
Sir,
What is the output here?
address of 2, sir.
How
Address
it is
of 2.
Address
address?
of 2.
Address of 2.
Why address? Why?
Sir,
Sir,
ARR 0.
Yeah, 0.
sir, value.
Value
So
2.
value, actually value. Only two,
Only
only 2 will
two,
be
na?
printed.
2.
Percent is not given.
देखो 2. Okay. Now I can also print 2 in this way. Printf %d %d comma pointer ptr0. Okay. Since ptr0 is having the address of 2, so then if I give a pointer beside it, it will print the value at the address, right? So now,
Yes, sir.
okay, so just run it. 2, 2, understood? Understood? Okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So any doubt or question up to now?
No,
Any,
sir.
No,
any
sir.
doubt here? Okay, then now I will start pointer to an array. Okay. I will start pointer to an array. So now topic is pointer to array. So suppose it is my array. So I write this in this way: int arr is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I write in this way. Now, so suppose the base address is 100. Okay, suppose the starting address of the array is 100. Okay, so then if I write this printf, what is the output here? Printf ampersand arr 0. What is the output here? Anybody?
100.
Good. 100.
100
Since,
address.
Sir,
yeah,
100.
100. Or I can also write this, instead of writing this, I can also write
Printf %u
ARR only.
and
ARR 0.
pointer.
Only error.
Okay.
So 300.
That is, if we mention array name, okay, it will also give me the address of the first element. Okay. Here. Okay. So Now
और सर पॉइंटर से भी कर सकते हैं.
pointer से तो we can get the value, right, by using pointer ना.
हाँ.
So
सर
now हाँ बोलो.
पॉइंटर देके सर M% ARR नहीं कर सकते हैं.
अच्छा, have you done my pointer class?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So देखो, actually if I have a variable like this, int x is equal to 5, what is the pointer? Pointer will store the address of another variable, right? Suppose, so p is a pointer here storing the address of another variable, right? So that means x is 5. If the address of x is 100, then inside p I store 100. Okay. Now if I print percent u p, it will give me 100. If I print percent d star p, it will give me 5, right? Okay. So now what I am telling that if I write ampersand error 0 and both of these, so will give me the starting address of the array. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now if I write this printf percent u ampersand arr, okay, that means I am printing the address of the array. So what is the output here?
100 सर.
100 ही होगा.
100.
100 ही होगा because both
Yes, sir.
that is both ARR and address of the array is same, right? They are starting
Same.
from 100,
Yes, sir.
right? So let's see by code now. So I don't need this now. Okay. So now
স্যার
my
স্যার
ARR.
এটা একবার থাকতেন স্যার।
হ্যাঁ হাসতে বলবো.
এখানে হ্যাঁ না না স্যার, এটা যেটা বলছি এখানে যদি আমরা এই প্রিন্টএফ পার্সেন্ট
Can you
ডি
speaking
পয়েন্টার
আচ্ছা, হিন্দি or
0
English?
লিখি তাহলে আমরা
Hindi or English? Hindi or English? English or Hindi?
ওকে স্যার
हिंदी और
okay
इंग्लिश.
sir, if we can write printf percent, okay, if we write printf percent d pointer 0, then we can get
Pointer
the
0?
address of the
Pointer 0?
matlab we huh yes
Pointer
sir, yes sir,
pointer what? Pointer 0?
ptr 0, yes
PTR
sir,
0. अच्छा PTR हाँ. See,
then
तो वही
we can
100
get the
see,
base
now,
address.
see. It is my array. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now I can have the base address in this way. Ampersand error 0. It will also it will give me the starting address. Okay. And also I can have also this printf comma
percent
u arr. Okay. Both of this will give me the starting address. Just see it.
no sir, if we write ptr 0,
PTR is the PTR is not here now until now. Okay. See, I have not I haven't used it now till now. I will use. Okay.
okay sir.
So both of these will give me the base address of the array, right?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Okay. So 2666464, right? It will be black size. Okay. Now, if I print this printf
% U
ampersand error
PTR sir. Yeah.
ampersand error. Okay. It will also give me the
Same here.
starting of the array.
Starting address.
Same.
All three will give the same value.
Now, what is the difference between this and this? ARR and ampersand ARR. Okay. So just see if I print the size of it. I am printing the size of error. Okay. Size of error.
20.
Okay. And I print size of just a minute. Here. Need this. 20 and 4. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
20 and 4. Na? Slash n. So now, so first, so why? Can you answer me?
ARR लिखने से वो पूरा एरे का साइज दे रहा है
हाँ,
और एम्परसेंड ARR देने से सिर्फ फर्स्ट वाला का पॉइंट कर
no, actually, what is ampersand error? Ampersand error is the address of the array. Okay, address of the array. Okay, and ARR means whole array. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so the second one is here ampersand ARR means address of the array, which is only an integer number. Okay, but this is the whole array.
Whole array.
See, see, this means the whole array, right? So I am just printing the size of this. That means it will give me the size of 5 integers, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and it is the address of the array. That means it is the only an integer number. Okay, so it is giving me 4 byte. Understood or not? Any doubt here?
Yes.
Anybody? Lovely Ankita and Shashi. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now I have to. That means, see. So what? So now. So now here it is my array ARR. Array ARR. Here I have suppose values 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now I have now ampersand ARR. Okay. What so this means address of the whole array, right? Okay, that
Yes,
means
sir.
it is pointing to the entire array. Right or no, wrong?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not? Okay.
Hmm.
That means it is pointing to 5 integer numbers at a time.
Hmm.
That means ampersand error is the ampersand error is referring to 5 integer numbers at a time, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Understood? Everybody understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, so if I write this, suppose I want to now store this ampersand error inside a pointer variable. Okay. So if I have to store this, I have to declare, or if I declare this, see, uh, until now, we know that to store an address, I have to use a pointer variable. So here, ampersand error is the address of the whole array. So I can store this address by using a pointer variable
Pointer variable.
p, right?
Yes, sir.
But there is a problem here. What is the problem? You can understand if I compile it. What it is saying, cannot convert int star 5 to int pointer. That is what it is saying. Actually, ampersand error is pointing to 5 integer numbers. So how can you store only in one integer value? That is, pointer p can store the address of only one
Integer value.
value,
Hmm.
but here I am storing the address of 5 integers, right?
5 integer value. Yes, sir.
So here p doesn't have that much uh, capability. P doesn't have that much capability to store, right? Since p can only store the address of
Single.
Yes, sir.
single value, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for that,
Hmm.
what we have to do, I have to just do this. Int inside braces, then I will do this. This means p is a pointer that will point to an array of 5
5
integers.
integers.
Okay, this means p is a
Yes.
pointer that will point to an array of 5 integers.
5 integers. Okay.
Just compile the code. Now it is okay. Okay. So now, if I don't give here this braces, so then what will happen? Can you answer? If I don't give braces here, then what will happen?
Um.
Shashi,
Sir,
Ankita,
it
love.
will
Huh?
be array of
Yes,
pointers.
correct.
Sir, it will be array of pointers.
Yes, correct. Actually, there it becomes array of pointers, na? देखो, if I don't
স্যার
give
আমি
braces,
এটাই না তখন বুঝিনি স্যার।
हाँ,
স্যার এই
हाँ,
অ্যারে অফ পয়েন্টার এখানটা কি করে হয়ে যাচ্ছে?
কেন
Sir,
আমি
Hindi या English?
no, what when I declare an array of pointer, then what I declare insert p5 na? How?
ইয়েস।
So then if I see, when I declare array of pointer, so then what we do in
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
star
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ptr5, right? In this way I declare the array of pointer na? Okay,
Yes, sir.
right?
হুম ওকে।
Now
এই অ্যারে অফ পয়েন্টারে মানে অ্যাড্রেস অফ ওই ভ্যালুগুলো শুধু থাকবে তো?
हाँ. Now
अंकल हिंदी या इंग्लिश बोलो.
yeah. Now if I
ওকে
just
সরি।
now if I don't give bases, then what happens? Then this p also will be becoming array of
ওকে
pointers, right?
হুম
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But in this one also we are storing the address only, na, in the second line.
What? Here?
First line int star ptr 5.
Nah.
Yes, this one. Here
Nah.
we are storing the address of 5 elements.
Yes.
In the second line also we are storing the address of the 5 elements only, na.
In the second line, I am storing the address of. In the second line, I am only storing the single address that represents the 5 values. That is, देखो, what is array of pointers? See, difference between if I tell array of pointers is this. Suppose I have an array 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have this array of pointers. So it is my int arr is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now if I declare an array of pointer int star ptr 5. Okay. Then what I will do? Sorry, it is house 200. So then, so it is 100, 102, 104, 106, 108. So then 100 is stored here, 102 is stored here, 104 is stored here, 106 is stored here, 108 is stored here. Okay. So this is pointing to this. This is pointing to this. It is pointing to this. It is pointing to this. So that means each element of this PTR array is a pointer to the elements of another array or another integer value. Okay, understood? So it is called array of pointers. Now, what is pointer to array? What is the difference? Difference is I have this array. Me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I define this in this way int arr sorry 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I declare in this way, na, int star p, then this, na. So that means p is a variable. P is only a single variable that is pointing to an array of 5 integers. It means that suppose if the address of the whole array is ampersand arr or here 100, so that means p hold 100, p is pointing to the entire array. This is the difference. So now is it clear, Twinkle?
Yes, sir, it is clear. Only one thing, how do you declare array of pointer?
Yeah. See. So here PTR is an array which is holding the address of 5 integer numbers. So it is the array of pointers. Okay. Now you can do simply this now. PTR 0 is equal to ampersand arr 0. Okay. Then PTR 1 is equal to, or you can do it inside a for loop also.
For loop.
Is equal to ampersand arr 1. Okay. Okay. Right. So actually so in this way
Okay,
you
sir,
can
understood. I
store
understood
this.
this.
Now the second topic is pointer to an array. How to declare that? int star p 5. That means p is a pointer variable that is pointing to an array of 5 integers. It means that. Okay, clear? Now what I was telling that why these bases are very important. If I by mistake omit this, okay, then then it is becoming array of pointers, right?
Array of pointers.
right? So you should always keep this inside the braces. Understood, Twinkle?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so inside P, I will now store the address of the whole array, right? Understood? Sorry, this A, right? So inside P, I am storing the address of the whole array. Okay, clear? Clear? Now you can see the, if I write this printf percent %u arr. So it is the this base address. Now printf percent %u p. It will also give me the starting address, right? Just cross check this once. Okay, so both are 6 zeros, 60, right? That's
Hmm.
oh, bar. Okay, right? Now you see, now it is important. If I just increase this by 1 and if I just increase this by 1, then can you tell what is the output here?
Sir,
Sir,
it will shift by 20.
Which one? Which one?
2 to 4 it will give
Sir,
in
ARR plus 1.
So what is the output of the first printf error plus 1? If the address is
80.
okay, and that's what is the second?
Um, Sir, it should be 64.
Achha. So let's run it. So actually what it is opposite what you have said, right? First
So
one
yes,
is
what was
coming
the initial address?
60.
60.
60. Okay.
So first one is coming 64, second one is coming 80. So why? Because simple.
Yes, because P in P, so it is getting shifted by 5 into 4, na?
Yeah.
By 20.
Yeah. Actually, what is happening?
RN means the first one.
Dekho. So I have this array. So my ARR is, suppose it is 100. It is pointing to this. Okay, and P is also pointing to the whole array, right? Pointing to the whole array means P also point to 100, but whole array means whole array means I am if I keep the starting address, then I can access the entire array, right? Okay,
Hmm.
understood though. Now if I increase ARR by 1, it will shift to 100 to 104, right? If I increase, since ARR is only pointing to the starting address, that is address of 2, then If I increase error by 1, it will just shift to 104. Okay, but here P is pointing to the entire array, right? Now if I increase P by 1, then P will go to the next array, right?
Yes, sir.
Since
Yes,
P
sir.
is
Yes.
pointing to the entire array, if I shift P, then P will be shifted
Next array.
by all the values, right?
Hmm.
Since
Hmm.
see here ARR is only pointing to the first value. So if I increase it by 1, it will just go to the next value. But here P is pointing to the entire array. That means the range of P, if I tell you the range of P is the entire array, okay? Now if I increase by 1, then it will cross the range of the array. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear though?
Hmm.
Okay. Now now you tell me what is the output of this? Now now just now you tell me what is the output of this? Anybody?
So
Shush.
2
Yes, the first one will be 2
Next one
and
is
second one address
address of the first element.
why? Why second one? Why is second one is the address? Because we already we know that pointer of something means I am accessing the value at the address, right? So now in this case, what it is coming? It is coming as 2, but the next printf is giving you the base address. Why?
This address.
Why? But we actually know that pointer star p means I am accessing the value at the address, but here I am getting the address only. So why it is happening?
এটাই আমার সকাল থেকে এটাই চলছে
So it is happening because see, if so somebody can tell me that the value at the address is 24578, right? So the output will be 24578. Okay, but how can one variable print five values? So is it possible for a single variable to print 5 values?
No, sir.
No. So then what is the trick? Trick is that देखो I have this array 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So now if I have this base address with me, okay, then I can access or get all the elements by just incrementing this by 1. So if I increment 100 by 1, I can get 3. If I increment 100 by 4, I can get 7. Okay, okay. Now it is by P P is pointing to the entire array. Okay. Now star P means the value at the address. Value at the address. What is the value at the address? This entire array is the value at the address. Okay. But it is not possible for a single variable to print all these 5 values. That is to print 5 values, I should have a for loop, right? Otherwise, how can I print? Right?
Yes, sir.
So what
sir.
compiler does now? Compiler now does this trick for you. Instead of this, it will just for value also it will give you 100. It will give you 100. Why? Because if I have this 100 with me, I can access all these values, na? By just incremented by 1. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
বুঝতে পারলে কি বললাম? See,
হ্যাঁ
see,
Yes, sir.
actually only one single variable cannot print 5 values, right? But star p means the star p means the entire array. Okay, so the entire array is represented by the base address. Okay, so for star p also it is giving you 100 here. Understood or not? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is the concept. Simple. Array of pointer and pointer to array. It is the concept.
और सर 2 3 4 7 8 प्रिंट करना होगा तो क्या करेंगे सर?
Very easy.
लूप में लगाओ.
So by using for loop, you have a for loop. So now I don't require this. As in for loop for I is equal to 0. Or just a minute. Mute karo. For I 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. I can simply print in this way. Printf %d n arri. In this way we can simply print. Oh, খালি এক ভুল করি। Okay, 2 3 4 5 7. In this way I can simply print, or I can also write this star arr plus I. Same thing, pointer of first I is 0, then pointer of arr, that means value at the address of arr, that is 2, then I becomes 1, then it will print the value at the value at the next address, then I becomes 2, it will print the value at the next 5. In this way it turns to print. Okay,
Sir, instead of star ARR plus I can we not write star P?
এক minute. So হলো, understood? Okay, now now if I do this star star Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
So can you explain the output here? How it is printing this?
आई लिखने से वो सिर्फ सिंगल एलिमेंट को पॉइंट कर रहा है पॉइंटर।
Sir, basically star P is and ARR, so
Star P is
address
and
and
there.
this means, sir, star P is equals to star of and ARR.
Huh, huh, huh.
P equals to and ARR.
So so
This
can you explain the output here?
এরকম বসে I লিখি
Actually, voice is breaking.
এমনি কেসে so
हाँ हाँ बोलो बोलो
এমনি কেসে we get the full thing like there are 5 elements then we used to get access is to shift by 5 into 4 so 20 so the full thing is recovered. So here, so one by one, all the elements will come. Like I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1. So all the elements will be printed.
देखो what is yeah actually what is star p? Star p is the entire array, right? Star p is the array itself. Okay,
Yes,
star
sir.
p is the array itself. So देखो another thing what I am saying now, if I print f percent t size of arr, just checking something. M. Okay, start. Just check these two sizes now. We can see that both star p and and the error is 20 size.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but if I just do it now, now the output will be 20 and 4. If I remove the pointer,
Yes, sir.
20 and 4. So what is happening here? There is a simple thing. It is actually very interesting. What is this? Uh, it is my array. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So int I write in this way. Int error is equal to inside braces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. That means now if I do size of ARR, that means it will give me now the size of these 5 elements, that is 20, right? It will give me 20, right?
Yes,
If I
sir.
do it now, I declare a pointer p. Inside p, I am storing the address of this entire array. Address address of this entire array is also 100, right?
Base address.
Base address, right? So right,
100.
100. Now if I do star p, that means I am getting again this if I do star p, I am getting this again, right? Star p means value at the address. That that means the entire array. Okay.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
So the entire array means error. Entire array means error, right?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
হুম হুম
Entire array means error. That means
error
star p actually is equal to error. Okay. That's the reason the size of both came same, right? 2020 is
Same, sir.
same size as zero, right? So instead, so I if I simply print the elements, so I write it, right? Now since star p is equal to ARR, instead of writing ARR, I can replace it by star p. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Easy na?
Yes, sir.
Easy though, right?
Yes, sir.
Twinkle understood? Twinkle? Ankita?
yes
there?
sir
Yes, sir. I understood.
yes sir
Okay. So it is the entire concept of array of pointers and pointer to array.
Pointer.
Actually
All
twinkle
clear, sir.
কি হয় দেখ ব্যাপারটা কি মানে সো অ্যাকচুয়ালি একটা ক্লাসে না আমি সবকিছু দেখাবো বলবো, ঠিক আছে? এবার কি হয়, কেউ যদি আগে থেকে বলতে থাকে না তখন আমার ক্লাসে পুরো ব্যাপারটা হারিয়ে যায়, মানে বুঝতে পেরেছি ব্যাপারটা? মানে আমি কিন্তু সবই বলবো একটা ক্লাসের মধ্যে, মানে এবার তো কেউ যদি মাঝখান থেকে মানে কেউ যদি আগে থেকে বলতে থাকে না অসুবিধা হয়, বুঝিস তো?
স্যার
আচ্ছা
क्या
আচ্ছা
बोले
স্যার
सर?
ঠিক আছে।
মানে
স্যার বলছি আমি
actually
যেটা তখন বলেছিলাম স্যার ওটা একবার প্রিন্ট করুন।
কোনটা বলতো?
অ্যারে অফ পয়েন্টার্স এ যেটা বলেছিলাম প্রিন্টে %d পিটিআর 0 করলে কি আমরা বেস অ্যাড্রেসটা পাবো? ওটা একবার স্যার দেখান।
আচ্ছা তুই এটা কাজ কর, আই এম শেয়ারিং দ্য কন্ট্রোল উইথ ইউ গাইস, জাস্ট a minute।
सर वो क्या बोले सर, अनाउंसमेंट क्या बोले सर आप?
অঙ্কিতা তুই স্ক্রিনের উপর লিখে দে, স্যারের সুবিধা হবে তো। ও না, স্ক্রিনের উপর তো লেখা যাবে না।
सर आप क्या बोले सर?
No, actually, whatever I was telling that, so I will tell everything, okay. But if somebody actually comes in middle and tell in advance, then it creates a problem, okay. That I
हाँ
was
सर वही
saying.
तो हम सुबह में बोल रहे थे सर, वही ना बोल रहे थे कि मतलब आके बीच में बोलता है, आप पहले क्लियर कर दीजिए उसके बाद डाउट जितना होगा पूछते रहेगा सर।
हाँ।
वही तो
That
हम भी
was-
बोले सर सुबह,
Okay.
वो अच्छा रहता है सर, बीच में हौच पौच नहीं होता है, मतलब
हाँ,
बीच में
हाँ,
वो बोल
हाँ,
रहा है इधर।
वही है।
हाँ सर ठीक है सर।
Just a minute. Ankita na? Ankita to? Ankita.
স্যার হ্যাঁ
Is there any option? Acha. So Ankita, I am so giving the control to control. Okay. So I am making you host. Okay. Okay. So you now got the control of the screen, Ankita? Have you got the control of the screen?
অঙ্কিতা স্ক্রিনের উপর টাইপ করতে পারছিস?
No,
না
no.
স্যার আমি বুঝতে পারছি না ঠিক।
No, I have just made you the host, na? Okay, छोड़ो। अच्छा, বলো কি
ইয়েস
বলতে
স্যার হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ স্যার আমি মানে বলছি ওটা
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে দাঁড়াও।
আপনি যখন ওই অ্যারে অফ পয়েন্টার্সটা মানে ফার্স্ট যেটা দেখাচ্ছিলেন না,
হ্যাঁ
ওখানে যেরকম ফর লুপ দিয়ে করেছিলেন ওটা একবার লিখুন, তারপর আমি বলছি।
ও আচ্ছা ওকে so array of pointers so int star ptr 5, that means ptr is an array which holds 5 addresses, okay. Okay. Now, so what I will do, I will write this. I will write this ptr I is equal to ampersand
array of
arr I. Okay.
I.
I.
That means,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलो अभी.
हाँ. Printf
कि outside the for loop or inside?
Outside.
outside the for loop.
Okay.
Printf
Printf
percentage ptr ptr 0.
0. Okay. So I am giving another printf. Yeah. Percent q. So arr. Okay. Slash.
If we have to printf ptr 0, then what is the use of a for loop?
No, actually, what actually she is just wanting to know what is there inside PTR. So just
Okay.
showing here.
It's okay.
Both have this both see inside PTR 0.
Okay, sir. This
I am
address print
yeah.
করছেন.
देखो inside PTR 0. What I am keeping ampersand of ARR 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that means, so actually it is holding the starting address of the array, right? Simple.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
ठीक है, up to this. Understood? So any doubt here?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt
No,
here?
sir.
Are here to Twinkle?
Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা আমি তোকে একটু কল করছি, ঠিক আছে? মিটিংটা এন্ড করে, ঠিক আছে?
ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে।
বাই।
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
বাই।
Thank